balance on it.
You balance on it?
Picture. It's planety and it looks over. Like long things, short things.
What do you like about this playground?
It's soft.
It is soft, yeah? And what does that mean?
You can jump on it, and if you fall down, it'll not hurt you because it's soft.
Over green grass for your lorry load.
Yeah, like a balance thing, and like this because wobble.
When are you on, Ava? Earth, yeah.
I'm on Mars.
Are you on Mars?
Right over here. I like reading the earth.
No.
We'll put the marble in and then it'll go around.
Ah.
We're changing.
Dance on it! I'm also Yay, Miss, I've been on there.
Hi guys, what I'll do today is just talk you through the concept that we have here for your school. Firstly, just to orientate yourself, we've got the existing building that has got the new deck space shown just in here with the seats and planter boxes. This is your existing playground with the shade sail, and this area is sort of sitting over where your sandpit is, with the main entry coming through here. So what we have done is change this lawn space and removed the flagpole. We're suggesting we move this up into this area and face it out towards the big field so that you can still have larger gatherings. This would be done in an artificial turf, similar to what you see here in the photo, with the white line markings for a soccer field set up in here. Now, this obviously won't be a full-size field. It's more of a smaller miniature size, more like a futsal size, but we've tried to make that as large as possible in that space in there. Then what this kind of expands onto is a painted ground surface of a half basketball court. So you can see an example of this here with the post behind. So that's the two sporting elements that are just sitting to the obviously the right of the playground. So the play space itself, if we go and have a look at that, we have really tried to theme it on your migration story. So over where we had the existing sandpit in here, what we obviously have is Ape's Walker coming through here, and I'll show you some more details of that in a minute. This is the main play feature in terms of an equipment piece, and it offers sort of a variety of different play types as well as a cool hangout space, and builds on the story that you see here. So essentially the ground surfacing around this will be done in poured rubber, and that would be themed to look like waves coming through. So we've got the different colours and sort of the ripples of the wave. The nice thing about this is that we're hoping to do the top of this in a net piece, which will also allow you to see these waves come through and underneath the boat. Then what we have is the taniwha in the shape of the stingray just in the front here, and he is obviously leading Hape into the Manukau Harbour, and this we're proposing to do is mound this up so that it's actually sort of a 3D feature. We're mindful this is a walkway, so the mounding would really start in through here, so allowing people to still access backwards and forwards across the surface quite simply. And then that leads us from this mound through into our high steppers here. Now, this is the ones obviously coloured up for Sylvia Park. What we'd really like to try and do is make this area feel a bit more like mangroves and a bit more like the kind of the wash up that you'd find on a beach edge, so that it's really indicative of that Manukau Harbour environment. So they would be coloured slightly differently, but they would allow you to progress off the stingray and through to the space here where we have in a couple of the balls, so like this photo, one of each of the sizes in here, and we can look at sort of theming them up too if needed. At the moment I've just got them as plain colours. Now these ones are fixed balls, they're not wobbling or tilting, and then they lead you to the three ground humps like you see here, and then you can access down to this last little space that's got one more of the balls in it and a couple of the eels in here. So it's sort of a kind of a jumping, hopping space altogether, and we're hoping this will provide sort of imaginary games in terms of don't step in the water or watch out for the eel or don't land on the land, those sort of extra tag games that can come in and through. Then we have the option here to hop off again these steppers and onto a couple more humps that lead to our two main mounds. Now we're hoping that this one sort of indicatively represents Mangere Mountain, and therefore we've got some of our pour and play rocks. You can see these here, so they're made out of the same rubber at the base of this. Now the larger one we could put in Hape's footprints as well to kind of really reinforce that story. So I'm envisaging that sitting here. We've then got a little bit of ground play in front where we've sort of got a stone rock hopscotch through the space here. That leads you to the bigger mound with a single 900 slide down the back, and then a slightly smaller mound that has a tunnel through it. So they all sort of link around and can be played in together as one big piece. So hopefully that explains the concept. If you've got any questions, please do let us know. Thank you.